Today all the frost and dusting and snow is all gone, it's melted and it's raining.
Yeah, well, it's been, I think, the warmest it's been for a week here. But looking at the forecast, there might be a chance a little bit tonight, actually.
I wondered what was wrong. My settings have reset. Arse.
Is a DO228 one of the FlightNight aircraft or a standard
I don't
one?
think it is, I don't know.
No, it's not one of ours.
Anyway, it looks like a Cessna on my setup.
User joined your channel.
User.
User.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, and
Just warming the tires up.
Yeah, what?
Just warming the tires up.
Okay. AS332. It's not one of ours.
Bloody glider.
Yeah. If you want to
Ignore.
fly a Super Puma, fly the one from our website, not that piece of shit.
User joined your channel.
User. Who's making noise? You got a mic stuck on. Fly hard. Don't use voice activation.
Sounds like he's kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
User in your channel timed out.
I've muted him.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yay!
It wasn't his voice compression, it was the fact that it was on voice activation and he was picking up the sound of his tailing
The sound of his
Or
heavy
whatever.
breathing.
and the heavy breathing as well. You never use activation on FlightNight. Never.
Don't need it.
No, it's called push to top. Push the top.
Push it.
Okay, well, we all use push to talk pretty much.
Never use voice activation.
Voice activation. Voice activation.
Shut up! Okay, time for the brief. Da 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 da.
Get your briefs out.
Get your briefs on. Weather is core high pressure. Time is noon. Target speed is 150 knots indicated. Target altitude will be 3,000 feet for the first part of the section until we get to our first waypoint, which is a EXARA. In which case we will climb at 700 feet per minute to 7,000 feet.
So was that 150 knots, did you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can do that.
Cool. We can do that. You can do quite a bit more than that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. And we'll be turning right, following the coastline, just shortly after we get to the end of the runway here. So keep up.
I think no problem.
Yep. Who's not ready to go?
Well, I'll take the silence as being we're all ready.
Watch me for the roll.
Yellow piece smoke.
Not green this week.
No,
Right.
yellow.
What? Did you get the new
Yellow,
version? Did you get the new version?
What new version?
I put it up late. That's my fault. Sorry.
The green smoker.
Was meaning to do it all earlier this week when I got the flight up, but I got busy.
$115. Let me know when you're leveling out.
Roger that. Got about 700 feet to go, sir. Level at 3,000 feet, 150 knots. Present heading is heading bug 247.
flock of birds to the left-hand side.
Oh yeah, I've seen several big flocks of flamingos, they look like.
Look at things.
Ah, right below us.
They are not scared.
To be careful, I might shoot down another Russian airliner. Yeah, it's a shame that they shoot bullets at airliners.
The Russians shoot at fucking anything.
No, I mean the birds.
Oh.
Because that's what they reckon it was saying, wasn't it? Oh, it was a bird strike. There was great big bloody holes in the aircraft.
Yeah, the bird strike, yeah, the birds are filled with shrapnel and high explosives, yeah. Yeah, it's a bird strike. Completely logical.
What's your altitude?
Target altitude is 3,000 feet. For now.
I'm too high.
Oh, you're too high, man!
You'll have to give up smoking weed. One was saying that the Russians could sort of take over airliners and interfere with the electronics of the plane.
Why would they do that?
But it's morons and arseholes.
Oh my.
And they're always right, and the whole world is against them because they do nothing wrong and they never have done. They didn't start any wars.
No, they should make them bloody pay for all the cables they keep dredging up on purpose.
Allegedly.
No.
Quite probably.
I heard a long time ago that the electronics in military aircraft wasn't conventional electronics, it was designed to be still working after a nuclear bomb's gone off. Is that still true?
EMP resistant. It is possible to do it.
I think they're on about making circuits using, I don't know, bloody diamonds or something stupid.
If the fuselage melts, at least the electronic works.
Or when a bomb goes off, there's a mighty burst of radiation, what fries stuff.
EMP.
EMP, yeah, electromagnetic pulse. But it's technically possible to essentially items against it. It's not widely done. The entire grid service, the national power services in all your countries, it's screwed. It's not protected.
There's Ozzy. Scenery is way better with the orthographic stuff. Wow.
It is.
Finally, a place I don't think we've flown here before. Haha.
I can't remember if we have or not.
We've been to Istanbul, aren't it? Which isn't that a million miles away.
I'm sure we've been Green Street.
About a minute and a half out of our first waypoint. This is a fix of, what is it? Oh yeah, EXARA. Returning right, begin a 700 foot per minute climb to 7,000 feet. Watch me for the turn. We should have been turning. Oh, there we are.
There you go.
Climbing at 700 feet per minute. Try to maintain 150 knots. If you can't sing out, we'll slow down a little bit.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Passing through 4,500 feet on my way to 7,000.
Right behind you.
I gotcha. GPS FMS 18 degrees.
So what do you have in America, Voodoo, when it does snow? Do you have proper snow clearing machines, what you own yourself?
Oh yeah. Now, well, I got to do my personal walkways and stuff like that, but the streets and stuff are bridges and that stuff are well taken care of by city, county, state.
Well, this winter they haven't even tried to do anything. It's been a week. And the other thing what's made it worse is everybody what has cleared the drives, they've piled all the snow on the footpath. So if you're trying to walk on the footpath, you can't get bloody past because of the bloody snow mountain on.
See, England Shire is about the worst organised you can get. The slightest threat of cold weather, ice and snow, and our gritters are out automatically in a pre-programmed route. You know,
Well,
don't have to have little emergency meetings and group hugs to decide where they're going. It's all done beforehand.
Well, I live on a bus route and I've only seen one bus in a week. Just two tracks on the main road where the tyres, and that's only cleared because of cars clearing it themselves, you know, by driving on it.
You see, also down in England, Shire, the farmers used to help out a lot, but now because the government has pissed off the farmers, they're not doing it.
No, that was cancelled. They cancelled the retainer fees, so that all the farmers who had snow plough just as sodgy then. They can't do it because I went to hospital on Monday and the car parks in the hospital were all ploughed to the edges and gritted. It was fantastic.
Level at 7,000 feet. GPS FMS is 17 degrees.
Now, I didn't know whether you had like, mini snow blowers, what you use to clear your front of your house and stuff.
Well, at my house, I have a snow blower and shovels and that stuff. But snow blower uses the same batteries that my lawnmower and stuff uses, so it's just pretty simple.
Yeah, well, we don't get that much snow in the UK to justify stuff like that.
Before or after the climate change that's not happening takes place?
Oh, your country's getting a lot of it, isn't it? Forest fire at one end side of the country and hurricanes. So they're saying on radio, a lot of people moved out to California to somewhere else because they heat and stuff, and then they got hit by a hurricane. Is it Carolina?
Yeah, I have a brother in North Carolina.
But they're saying a lot of people sort of emigrated from California due to the heat, the SS is heat. And so they moved somewhere more mild and got hit by an hurricane.
There's turn left, turn new heading 306. Maintain 7,000 feet, 150 knots, please. Take time to admire the fab scenery, man. This stuff looks nice.
Just finished watching that film, Civil War. Have you seen it?
No.
I have not.
Which Civil War is it?
It's Civil War. It's based on modern day America in another Civil War. Basically, it's foreshadowing what's going to happen when Trump refuses to leave office.
We'll see what happens. I wouldn't put anything past any of our politicians over here anymore. It's a mess.
Well, I listened to a radio podcast and it's a English woman who's lived in America for 30-40 years and she's a ex-BBC reporter, and the other guy is Anthony Scaramucci, who used to work for Trump. He did 11 days before he got sacked by him, and they been following the election, and currently they're doing a mini-series about the 6th of January. all what went on, and pretty detailed in everything, you know, the facts and stuff.
Facts are only relevant if how pissed off you are.
What's that?
Facts are only relevant on how pissed off you might be.
True.
Yeah, well, it's all diversion. Basically, you know, all the people with all the money. And there's 3 people in America who own more money than the rest of you. 160 million people. 3 people have more money. And it's people like that will fund all these think tanks in the UK, pushing all these weird ideas. And it's all diversion to blame to blame the foreigners or something like that, instead of thinking about people that make, you know, really running the world.
There's a. Oh, go ahead, Stu.
The thing is with our current governments in the UK, yeah, they know there's mass illegal immigration daily on rubber boats. If you speak out about that, they label you as far right, and you end up getting surveilled and arrested for comments on your Facebook pages and social media.
Yeah, but if you say something which is breaks the law, then fair enough. But the thing is, that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to make people hate the people coming across the channel on the rubber dinghies, which is only about 40,000, when there's 1 million coming in legally because they can't bloody run the country.
Yeah, the ones that are coming in legally are coming in legally. You know who they are, you know where they've been, you know their background.
Yeah,
but
but the government closed all the ways for people to apply for asylum.
No, they haven't. You can apply for asylum in your first safe country to arrive in, which is not the UK.
Here they just overstay their visas and come across the borders and disappear.
Well, they let them land in these boats and stick them in hotels and they disappear as well, so it's the same thing. The ones that are coming in the rubber boats, you don't know anything about them. Nothing. You can't verify their identities. It's next to impossible.
So they're coming in from the EU or what?
Yeah, they're crossing from the
France.
African and Asian, Arab states through the EU nations and then crossing the channel by boat into the UK. They won't stay in the EU nations.
But in terms of the number of people, we're not taking. The other countries in the EU are taking more refugees than we are. Just that particular one to come to the UK. But if they allowed them to apply in France to come to the UK, they could be checked out before they're allowed in the country.
I guarantee you the ones that are doing that would not apply anyway.
Well, they won't get in anyway, would they? But if there isn't an option, they'll do the only option they can, which is rowing across or whatever.
I think the people that do it illegally would be doing it illegally no matter what other options you gave them, because they have nefarious intentions. You know, they're not playing by the rules. So it's only the honest and law-abiding people that follow the rules. Everybody else just does what they fucking want. That's why they're criminals. What's that? The world is in turmoil. I expect pretty much people are going to migrate to where there's a better chance of eating and feeding your family and not being thrown into prison for whatever. So I guess any place that's not barbaric is going to be inundated with people from places that is barbaric.
The thing is though, they're not coming over here to integrate. They're not in France to integrate. They're not in any of the European countries to integrate. If you've seen the district that they're living in, They've turned them into the slums and a mirror image of the streets and squalor they came from.
Yeah.
They're not, this is not legitimate immigration. There's other reasons behind it, and it's not good reasons, and it's not legitimate reasons either.
Need to hire Trump to keep them out.
Build a wall, yeah.
Well, did he actually do anything last time he was in? Because
No,
all he did,
no.
he got all his people to vote against actually stopping immigration in America before the election.
Trump didn't do hardly anything he said he was going to do, but that's not very that much unusual from politicians. None of them fucking do what we elected them to do.
No,
They do manage to make themselves. They do manage to make themselves filthy fucking rich, though.
Well, look at Musk. He gave him 100 million and his share price went up fantastic and made, I forget what the figures were, but his share value and stuff went up ginormously day after. So for a 100 million investment, he's done all right. Well, that's what I was saying. You know, there's the wealthy people. They're the ones what fund all the lobbyists, and in this country we have these things called think tanks, which feed all the things in propaganda into the Conservative government.
Drowning tanks. Stick all the think tanks under drowning tank, drown the fuckers, because they're never any good.
Well, they're the people that come up with give people like Liz Truss the policies. The current one, that current leader of the opposition, she's been funded and did all the campaigning from think tanks.
Yeah, look how long Liz Trump lasted.
Yeah, well, she's doing all right out of it, isn't she?
Less than a shelf life of a cabbage.
She's not starving. She gets 150 grand a year to run an office and goes to America and does stupid speeches and gets paid God knows what to do it.
Like Tony Blair, he gets paid a fortune for his peacekeeping speeches when he's the person that nearly brought the UK to civil war.
Who?
Blair. Tony Blair.
Yeah, I don't quite know where he gets all his money from, but
He's paid a fortune for his speeches and his whatnot.
yeah, well, it's like Farage, isn't it? I was saying on the radio the other day, he got 180 grand for services to some gold bullion
but
company.
None of them.
4 hours work.
None of them was ordering the British Army to rise against the British public. Blair was.
Gonna be interesting to see where it goes. And by interesting, I mean scary.
That were all fucked.
Maybe.
Stock up on ammunition. Or arrows. Probably that's better. You can reuse them.
Return to Robin Hood.
I don't know what it is tonight, but my screen keeps flickering. Or FlightGate keeps flickering.
They're watching you. They started to talk about immigration, you seem to have been one of them now.
Well, I live near Bradford, so it's already happened.
32 seconds from our next waypoint, which is EVIVI. The turn. New GPS FMS 334, maintain 7,000 feet, 150 knots, excuse me.
User entered your channel.
User.
Shooting from Mr. Ali's perspective. Cool.
Yeah, I've just been trying to set the autopilot. I can never get it to.
Welcome back.
Tried all
Gordon.
different combinations of QNHs, and this is about close as I can get it to be. There was a good little clip of film on about a volcano. I don't know if it was one of Sicily volcanoes. This volcano were blowing ginormous smoke rings into the sky.
Wow.
And they were, like proper big smoke rings, one after the other.
Like a cigar smoker.
Yeah. Wonder what the chances are of Yellowstone exploding.
Well, put it this way, you'll find out when it does.
Well, I think that'd be end of civilization as we know it. Yeah. Was it nuclear winter type thing afterwards?
Antagonizing climate change.
So, how did you find this area? Is it a magic pin in a map?
Well, I've always kind of wanted to fly here, but I've never been able to, never had the, I don't know what it was, the incentive to just kind of find a place that was worthy of the scenery and stuff like that. I just got to looking at the map the other day, and there it was.
Bulgaria. I've never been here.
Oh, Bulgaria. I should have put the Bulgarian Air Force on, hadn't I? Shows the Bulgarian Air Force livery.
Yeah, it only shows that I've got the moving map on my other computer, and it.
There we go.
So what-
Bulgarian.
Trouble is, OSM, all the place names are always in the local language, and it's even impossible to determine which bloody country you're flying over.
No problem with fee in Germany and Switzerland and so on.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No problem with fee in Germany either. Obi Road is only working in US and in the UK.
Oh, sorry, what fee?
The moving map.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm using the one which is connected to the flight gear, so it gives you a track of your aircraft across the map. But there's no way of changing the language. Sorry, I didn't follow phi int it. PHI.
In about 30 seconds, we're going to begin to descend at 900 feet per minute. We'll maintain this course.
Is PHI an abbreviation for something?
It's a Greek letter isn't it, for phi,
Okay.
and it's if you go onto equipment, you can click on it and have it pop up as a browser underneath. But you can configure it so if you have another PC, it displays the moving map and other things if you want, which are it's quite handy to have.
That's what you do.
Yeah, but the problem is all the place names are in what's the Russian language letters.
Cyrillic.
Yeah, so I'm very bad at pronouncing names at the best of times, never mind trying to do it in a completely different alphabet.
I'm running the multiplayer map, and it's the country. The names are in Cyrillic and in Latin writing.
Yeah, just to use it.
I'm descending at 900 feet per minute. We're to runway level, basically, eventually. So try to maintain 150 knots. Right now, GPS FMS 334. Runway vector is, or runway heading is 23 degrees. I'm gonna try to time this so we can just come land straight in. That would be a feat.
Impossible.
I think so.
Oh yes. Orby's here. He's got to do his aerobatic thrusters.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
Then he's going to crash.
Ah,
It ain't necessarily so.
yeah. Tell him.
It ain't necessarily so.
What?
I had a look at your video the other day of what you shot before landing on Trump Tower. You had a lot more skyscrapers than I did.
Huh?
No, Voodoo's video I produced before the
Oh.
flight. I had probably about 24 skyscrapers below Central Park, but on Voodoo's video there was a lot more skyscrapers.
The city's, the Manhattan Island, it's packed with stuff.
Yeah, well I'm not getting it because I'm using the standard version of the flight gear. For some reason it doesn't display.
Where are you getting your scenery?
TerraSync.
Sometimes it takes multiple trips to get all that stuff loaded up.
Yeah, well, I flew the flight before to gather the scenery and stuff.
Also it depends on what settings you've got while you're gathering the scenery as well. So your things like buildings turned off while you're gathering the scenery, it doesn't gather them.
Yeah, well all that's turned on what you can, but the thing with the standard version, it doesn't have as many options as the nightly builds.
There's a new version of Terra Master, Orby, which will deal with World Scenery 2 and World Scenery 3 and your orthos in one go, coming apparently. We'll see how well that works.
Well, one of the nightly builds I downloaded was 2024.2, and you had to download a different version of the data because you couldn't use the standard data. Only problem is all you got was a blank screen when you fired it off. It looked the same inside the program, but when you went to actually load up whereabouts in the world you were going, it just a blank screen where you normally have the picture of the aircraft coming up, and it was using a hell of a lot of resources on the CPU and the graphics and the RAM, a lot more than normal. And even allowing it to run, it never got anywhere.
Watch me for the right turn to GPS FMS 23. Mark. Continue descending at 900 feet per minute. As we make this turn, you'll see should see the airport show up. It's kind of hard to spot.
Is that right in front of us?
That would be it.
Okay, I'm going to go manual.
Did you read the manual before you went manual?
No.
No.
I got it.
No.
The airport straight ahead and straight in.
Just
Yep.
about, yeah.
That's the plan, mate. We'll park up when you get down there. Turn right when you can, and we'll go. We're gonna go out the opposite way we're coming in because it's better scenery. But just get to the end of the runway, and we'll park on the grass down there.
Tonight I won't forget the gear.
What was special gear?
The flight gear.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well, I landed in the dark, but never mind. Parallel to the runway.
I landed. That's a bonus.
Boom! Whoa, that's a hot commander, baby.
Look at the scorch marks.
Oh, yeah, what the hell was that?
What the
Whoa! Must be something
Oh,
they
yeah,
hit.
yeah. There's something in the ground. The yellow lines of the runway are all raised. The plane tripped up.
Yeah. I bet it's a whiskey.
Fuck's sake. I can't replay it, it's just stopped there. Shite. Oh well.
What the hell?
That's a reload.
Yeah, I'm going to read out anyway because I forgot the scenery.
Right, what's the
the
ICAO?
ICAO code is LB37.
Seen a commando flying down the runway upside down.
Stay off the taxiway because you might hit those raised white yellow lines. Hopefully it'll have saved all my settings when it exited. I'll have to do it all again.
Get yourself set up on the runway. Get yourself set up on the runways or whatever. Take a little break. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a drink. I'll be right back. I'm back on calls.
Welcome back.
Oh, snow in the mountains that wasn't here before when I left last time. Yep, yeah. See him, he caught the yellow lines as well. Bounced.
Gotta wonder what that is. No fair having stuff you can crash into, but you can't see it.
Well, you can't see the yellow line. You put the yellow line to be 6 feet off the ground, would you? Bye bye.
Did he say we're setting off the opposite way to we came in?
Yes.
We have enough power for tailwind.
User left your channel.
Target speed will again be 150 knots. This time we're climbing to 11,000 feet at 900 feet per minute.
Your old banger do that, eh?
No, it'll slow down.
Go ahead, slide in there behind Stuart.
Hey, what?
Nick Porky's sitting over here on my left. I told him to slide in there behind you.
Well, we're out.
I don't want to go near Stuart's rear. Jesus.
No, I had a Hong Kong stir fry for my dinner tonight, so you best not. Stay well clear.
I'm on my way.
She went over a bump or something again.
Yeah, there's a lump in the T-way. It's a fucker.
There's two, the yellow lines down the taxiway. You're trying to go across them. Not very good for you.
Bulgarian quality.
Everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Spinning it up. Watch me for the roll.
Bacon roll or sausage roll?
Oh, veggie roll.
Oh Jesus!
Do not like this airport.
Ah! They hold runway vector voodoo.
For a bit. And then we're going to turn left. Turning left, ultimately we'll come to a GPS FMS of 87, but we may have to dodge some hills first. Watch me.
It's snowy.
Snowing.
Snowy. I see the mountains being white.
See, I don't have that.
I loaded the weather back in when I crashed out, so
Ah,
Okay, just looking at my weather app, it's snowing from Manchester down to Birmingham at the moment.
it's with the warmer weather that's here at the minute.
Yeah, well, it warmed up this afternoon, so.
What's your airspeed, Voodoo?
present airspeed tells me I'm going 134 knots.
Yeah, strangely, I got snowy hilltops too.
What's snowblind? Yeah, climbing at 900 feet per minute, is that right?
That's what it's set at. Presently climbing through 4,800 on my way to 11,000.
Jesus, video, I can't keep it slow enough for you. Flaps down 125 knots, and
See if I can gear it up and kick a little more speed out of this thing in the climb.
yeah. Chuck all the packets of crisps and the booze out the back, make it lighter.
Roger that.
So bags of potato chips for the Americans listening.
Haha!
In the T50 I'm not running full throttle.
Yeah, I cracked my RPM back up. This stuff does look nice. Wowee.
It's snowy, it's all white.
See, I don't have that.
I do. So does
User
Porky.
disconnected from your channel.
That's weird.
I was just lost, Sunny.
Oops.
Who's going to rescue us?
No.
Orby.
He's not here either.
Oh, well, now we're well and truly screwed. Climbing through 8,100 feet on my way to 11,000.
Getting the feeling Orbeez might be a bit younger than we think.
He's a college student, you know.
Yes, I remember so.
Oh, we get turbulence.
Shooting from your perspective, I can see her wings waggling.
It's not me that's doing it, it's doing itself. Turbulence.
GPS FMS 84 degrees. Climbing through 9,008 on my way to 11,000. Level at 11,000 feet.
Garnished.
Yeah, big lag.
You're still climbing, Voodoo.
Yeah, you look to be quite a way up.
Yes, well, hang on me.
Ah, shit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Yeah, turning now as well. What the fuck are you got?
Heading toward our second waypoint, which would be RODOP. New GPS FMS 144 degrees. We can descend here in a bit too, so stand by. Now I'm at 11,000 feet.
Yay!
GPS FMS 144, 150 knots. Look at that. Hit targets, finally.
Oh, there you go again.
Damn it!
What?
I keep lagging out. Pisses me off.
Oh. Changing view too quickly, are you?
Not any quicker than I normally do. It just... Ah. It's got to be something to vex flight leader. It's just the way it is. This is cool. New body of water. I didn't see that body of water on the scouting trip.
What body of water?
One right in front of us, like in a
Okay,
valley.
okay. I've got a big cloud right in front of my face.
Ah.
Ah, that body of water.
Okay, we're going to begin a minus 900 feet per minute descent to 7,000 feet, my mark. Stand by. Mark, descending at minus 900 feet per minute to 7,000 feet.
Lake's frozen, you could probably land on it.
Say again, sir?
Lake's frozen, you could probably land on it.
Ooh.
Cloud turbulence.
Oops, lost my scenery.
Oops.
There it goes.
Leveling 7,000 feet.
500 feet behind you. Watch yourself, because I think I may have descended us too early.
Oh no.
Oh no! Perish the thought! We are 4 minutes out of our fixed waypoint, RODOP. 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Level at 7,000. GPS FMS 14. Here's our turn to our final destination. New GPS FMS 154 degrees, maintain 7,000 feet, 150 knots, please. We will be pulling off the pulling off this thing and turning right to pick up the runway vector here in a few minutes.
There he goes.
And here he is again.
You got still got snow below you, Stuart?
Yep.
I'll be damned.
There's some little valleys that are green, but the rest of the mountaintops are all white. Do you have your environment ticked to be affected by your METAR?
Yes.
Should it then, I suppose. There's fog there in the valley below me as well.
Yeah, I see that. I was just videoing that. It's as thick as sea poop.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oops.
Porky.
Presently at 7,000 feet, 150 knots, GPS FMS 154. About 3 minutes or so, we're going to turn right a bit so that we can intercept the runway vector, land straight in, which is 55
User in your
degrees.
channel timed out.
I'll call it out when we get there.
User entered your channel.
Oh, connection dropped there for a second.
We'll be turning to heading bug of 180 here in just a bit.
Roger.
Right turn to heading bug 180, stand by.
Standing.
Mark, turning right, heading bug 180. Descending at 900 feet per minute, minus 900 feet per minute to 3,000 feet. Stand by. Mark, descending minus 900 feet per minute to 3,000 feet. Maintain 150 knots indicated. We're at heading bug of 180. Looking for a GPS FMS of 55.
Descending below the snow line.
Yay! Descending through 4,600 feet on my way to 3,000. Once we make this turn, once we make this turn, we'll be about 3 minutes out of the airport.
Okie dokie.
Like if you look left, you'll see our airport.
Seen it in the way in.
Look at you, little devil.
Lovely out.
11 3000. Watch me for a left turn to GPS FMS 55 degrees. Stand by.
Standing.
Mark. Turning left. GPS FMS 55.
Runway in sight.
Roger that. Break and land at will if you can find him.
He's over there on the left. We're
So
there on the left. On the
Um,
right.
let's use the right one. It's wider.
Yeah, right up. Okay.
I'm descending.
Gear down. Try to make it back to that that landing area, or that area by the tower. Well, there's no actual tower there where we started. Down and roll. On second thought, let's just park here. Oh well, we're done.
Done, done, done!
Not many of us left, but we're done. Somebody else taxiing up from the far end, I think. See them moving.
Yeah, that's me. I'm looking for the tower.
There ain't no tower.
Ain't one. Find us. Park up on us. Well, you do have the Bulgarian Air Force livery there, Stuart. Well done.
See? Told you.
Good stuff.
I knew there was one in there. There's a Slovenian one as well. There we go. Oh, somebody else over there.
Ah,
Command
there we go.
under.
We found our way.
Almost. There we go. Job done.
Well done.
So the question is, who wants next week?
I can take next week. I got it.
You have it.
Roger that. Okay, I'm gonna kill the YouTube movie. So say goodnight, kids.
Yeah, I'm saying good night to Facebook too. Good night.
Good night, YouTube and Facebook.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.